Sleep is important for our health at any age.
Yes, and with the start of the school year right around the corner, it is time to start thinking about getting back into that routine to make sure kids are ready to go for those early mornings. Joining us live is Dr. Michael Howell, a sleep expert from the U of M Medical School. Good morning, doctor. Good to see you.
Morning.
Good morning, Kelly and Dawn.
Okay, let's dive right in. We know summer break is fun, rules may be out the window. It's like, okay, kids, wake up when you wake up. But now we need to really kind of kick it into high gear. How do we get into that transition to get back into kind of school zone time?
Isn't that the truth? And you combine not only summer, but you also combined all of the COVID learning from home activities. This is going to be a rough transition. The main point is start now, start today. Take as much time as you have to slowly start waking your kids up a little earlier. If they, like most of them, have trouble waking up early in the morning, start just by waking up about a half hour earlier each day from now until the first day of school starts. Get them bright light in the morning to help them wake up, and just get them on a pattern of routine. Exercise a little earlier, meals just a little bit earlier each day to try to get them ready to get up and get started on the first day of school.
Okay, that's good advice there. What kind of sleep schedule should we actually be aiming for? And I guess I'll just start with, my kids are elementary school, so I think elementary school could be tough. I'm sure it is for middle school too, but what's the sleep schedule we're aiming for?
You want to start with, what time do they need to wake up for their classes when they start?
Okay.
Is this a 9 o'clock in the morning start? Is it an 8 o'clock in the morning start? Heaven forbid, is it a 7:30 in the morning start? And then just work yourself backwards from there. And the younger the kids are, the more sleep they need. So an elementary school age kiddo needs about 10 hours of good, healthy sleep to function well during the day. Adolescents a little less, but they still need more than adults.
You mentioned a good point. Obviously, you have the summer break, but you also add in last year, which a lot of kids, they were doing schooling at home. So granted, they had to be in class, but they could maybe just walk downstairs, or they could go into their room. They didn't have to get on the bus, all of that stuff. How do you kind of, I guess, maybe kids who have been through this before, but maybe kids, well, this will be their first year in school, in physical school. How do you kind of get them ready for that and realize that this is a process for them too?
I think being mindful and flexible. This is good. This is going to, acknowledging how challenging this is going to be for a lot of kids, as it's been for a lot of adults. But just start with the basics. Understand what is your natural wake-up time. If you could sleep in as late as you possibly can, well, how late would you go this morning? Start from there. Start marching it back about a half hour a day slowly, and then when the weekends come around, try not to. The kids are gonna sleep in a little bit. That's fine, but don't let them sleep in more than 2 hours.
Okay, let's talk about screen time. We know it's not ideal to do that before bed. How bad is that, and how soon, when should you turn it off?
Yeah, so I mean, screens are just part of our lives, right? We're not going to get, very few people are going to completely separate themselves from screens. So at least an hour before bedtime, or if you absolutely positively must be on your screen, turn on the blue light blocking software. It's very easy to find on the Apple products. It's called Night Shift. There's an Android product as well.
Sure.
And try to dim and go and dim the screen down. I go to my kids all the time as in the hour or so before bedtime, and the screen they're looking at is super bright, and I just take it from them and I dim the screen all the way down, or down as low as possible.
All right, I have a question for you too. My kids are not at school level yet, but we use the white noise machine. I kind of like live and die by that thing. I know that there are different thoughts on that. Is that a good thing? Is that going to be just causing us more issues down the line? What's your take on that?
Look, we all do well with healthy routines, right? We all, especially with young kids, we brush, we read, we cuddle, we sing to them. As long as it maintains part of a healthy routine and you don't completely get dependent upon it. So if you're in a hotel and you don't have your white noise machine, does everything all of a sudden kind of fall apart? But otherwise, I think just part of a nice, healthy bedroom environment, I think a white noise machine absolutely fits in that.
Quickly, as far as weekends are concerned, we talk a lot about this in our shift when we talk to you about us catching up during the week. is it okay to then let kids sleep in on the weekends, or should you kind of still stick to that routine Monday through Friday and just extend it to the weekend?
In a perfect world, they would wake up at the same time, but we don't live in a perfect world. And so my general rule is 2 hours. You can sleep in if you're waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning during the week, go ahead and sleep in until 9 on Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, right, because the parents want to sleep in too. Dr. Michael Howell from the University of Minnesota, we appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.